of
Okay.
what I think is toxic empathy, and this will probably unleash a can of worms, which will be fun. If I feel so deeply that someone who sits across from me says, you know what, I was assigned male at birth, but I am trapped in the wrong body, and
Okay.
I identify as a girl.
Okay.
I would say that feeling so deeply how that person feels, that you get to the point of affirming their identity and
But
saying, yes,
why
you
can't we
are
affirm
the
that?
opposite sex.
The Bible doesn't condemn
Okay,
transgenderism.
let's get there.
You know, Jesus tried to teach us that we need to step out of our ego and connect with our higher selves, with our higher power. He called it Father God. He went and meditated for 40 days to practice stepping out of his ego and being connected to a higher power. And when you step out of your ego, that's when you can truly connect and love others. When you're in your ego, which is something we all have and we're going to have to struggle with until the end of time, that's where we judge. We judge others. We hurt others. We're righteous. We have to be right. That's why this evangelical is highly controlled, and she's trying to control others by teaching this term toxic empathy. It's something Charlie Kirk came up with. Moms for Liberty also talked a lot about it. And let me tell you, this is just a way of saying it's okay to stay in your ego and judge others and be righteous. It's okay. Because if you force me to feel empathy for another person, to see through their eyes, to walk in their shoes, that means I can't judge them anymore. That means I can't malign them. I can't harm them. I can't demonize them. I can't get others to judge them. I can't kick them out of my family, kick them out of my church. If people like me cause them to become mentally ill, depressed, and anxious to the point when they want to unalive themselves because they feel unworthy because of my righteousness and judgment, I can't do that anymore if I feel empathy for them. So let's call it toxic empathy and don't feel it. Don't do it. And it's as far away from what Jesus taught as possible. This is very, very dangerous. By the way, in the Bible, you've got the eunuchs. I believe that's how you say it. And biblical historians will tell you they were highly regarded. They were believed to be transgender. Research all of it. King James of the King James Bible slept with men. He had big love affairs with 3 different men. They're buried next to him and his wife. And he was still regarded very highly by Christians of the day because judging our LGBTQ was not a thing until like the 1940s. Have empathy as much as possible, you guys. That's how you are Jesus-like. I promise you this.